Abdul Qadir al-Shadhili, in his commentary, his biography of Imam Suyuti, states the following. He says that Imam Suyuti saw and I'm going to talk a bit about Suyuti now. He said, I saw the Prophet ﷺ in my dream, and the Prophet ﷺ said, Ya Shaykh al-Hadith, if you want to know who Shaykh al-Hadith is, well, if mercy of God calls you Shaykh al-Hadith, I mean, you're pretty Shaykh al-Hadith for everybody is. You see, I said, Ya Rasulullah, he said, Ya Rasulullah, he said, I'm in Ahlul Jannah, Ana. He said, Ya Rasulullah, am I from people of Jannah? The Prophet ﷺ said, yes. He said, Min ghayri adhab sabaq. He said, without any punishment whatsoever. He said, for you, yes. Why is he saying that to Suyuti? There's a story, I'll tell you several stories. I got loads of Suyuti stories. Suyuti saw the Messenger of God more than 70 times, some say in a wakeful state. I'll tell you a story first before the wakeful state one. He wrote 6 books in defense of the parents of the Prophet being in heaven, in Al-Jannah. After which the Prophet came to him. He said, what do you want as a reward for it? And this is a sunnah. You find that when people write in praise of the Messenger of God, they get rewarded in their dreams. I still remember I attended his janazah and I went to visit him 1 week before he died. Shaykh Abdul Sirajuddin, after he wrote his book, Muhammad Rasulullah alayhi salatu, the Prophet, he said, I saw him in my dream. He had 4 plaques like in Fatu Makkah, and he was in armor with other Sahaba, and he indicated, and they were hanging something on the Kaaba. He said, when I looked, it was my book that I'd written. And the Prophet said, what do you want? What do you want in as a gift for what you wrote? And they say about him, I know this because I still remember, I was 18 years old when this happened in Syria. I still remember they say that he died because he had a problem with his stomach. They wouldn't let doctors operate on him because the Messenger of God never gave him permission to leave his house. And the day the permission was given, he died after that. I mean, he was incredible. Shaykh Abdullah Sirajuddin. Now his name is quite famous, very famous in the world. Suyuti, after that, so in one story, the great scholar Imam Qustalani wrote a book called Mawahib al-Dunya, and there was a rumor going around in Cairo that he had plagiarized Suyuti. He felt incredibly bad about it because Suyuti was Shaykh al-Islam. You see, he was so big, Suyuti, that he was telling people that there's nobody on planet Earth that's more knowledgeable than me. And people started saying, what's this man doing? And in the night time, the Messenger of God came in his dream. He said, stop it. Don't say that to the people. You lose your respect. Don't say that. He said, Ya, whatever you say. He said, I've never met a man more. It was absolutely true. You know, after the age of 40, he never opened his mouth, never spoke to anybody, he just wrote. So Qastalani takes his hat off, his shoes off, and he walks to Suyuti's house in humility, begging for forgiveness. I didn't do it. That's my own book. He knocks on the door with no reply. Knocks again, no reply. Knocks again, and just stands there. After a while, Jalaluddin, Imam Suyuti, opens the door. Said, don't worry about it, go. Close the door again. They asked him later what happened. He said that I heard the door knock. He said, I couldn't open it. He said, why? He said, I was sitting next to the Messenger of God. He said, I looked at the Prophet ﷺ and I wasn't going to open the door. He said, after he knocked 3 times, the Prophet ﷺ said, open the door. Tell him it's okay. And that's what he did. This is Suyuti. This is a man who is visited by the Messenger of God ﷺ. He has a book on the Mawlid as well, defending the Mawlid. You got to be in the right camp here. Who's seeing the Prophet ﷺ and who's not? I mean, Suyuti is, there's loads of dreams of Suyuti like this.